you can't put no Chicano rap anything, whether it's a DVD, whether it's this and this, and my name is not in it. You can't, because I did so much.
Right.
I did so much that a lot of motherfuckers don't even talk about. But I've been doing this shit since the 90s.
Yeah.
Since the 90s, you know what I'm saying? I came in a rap game. I used to be a fighter when I was younger. I was like Kimbo Slice. That's why I always relate to him, because I used to fight in backyards, and that's how I got my name. I used to fight in backyards to make money so I could send to my mom, because my mom was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And she was living wherever she was living, mainly in hotels. But I was a little bit older. I ended up moving with my dad, who lived in the heart of Long Beach. My dad, an OG, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I grew up understanding real gangster shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Long Beach at this time was real on some real gangster shit. This was the rise of Snoop Dogg. This was a rise when, you know, him fucking with Dr. Dre. So my homie Badass, which is like one of my best friends of 30-something years, he ended up getting a deal with Snoop Dogg, because he was the known nigga on the, you know, Badass was one of the hardest niggas in Long Beach, period.
Yeah.
He was, you know what I'm saying? And his intellect and how he knew how to write a rap and all this type shit, he was just real intellect, man. We used to study Ice Cube. We used to study everything that he said. You know what I'm saying? And especially Badass, especially Death Certificate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ice-T. I'm talking about for our culture. I'm not even talking about the East Coast. I love the East Coast. I really do. I love Method Man. I love Redman. I love all them niggas out there.
Right.
Nas, I do. I love them.
Yeah.
Especially Nas. Because Nas was coming up with some deep shit at the time where niggas ain't never heard this shit. But I'm speaking on our culture.
Yeah.
It was, and I love Ice-T for what he did. You know, he kind of like set the foundation. NWA came. That's why I respect you and your whole get down, because at the end of the day, we are a part of this tree.
Yeah.
It's a tree. And we really supposed to help these people, the black and brown. Now, the niggas, they're not going to fuck with the brown like that. They're not going to fuck with Chicano rap. Everybody wants to know this. You represent Chicano rap? What you feel about that? You know, what you feel about Chicano rap? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like, to me, Chicano rap was my SA homies that was from neighborhoods, rapped over oldies, turned out a party to their people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was, you know, I consider myself old school, because you like, what, 52?
Yes.
52. I'm like 45. So I've been through the ropes. I kind of understand. But that's that's my thing.
Right.
And Chicano rap ain't really, some people, you know, nowadays you get motherfucker, I ain't part of Chicano rap. You don't even understand the whole history of this shit. First and foremost, for you to even get for you to even be able to rap, you niggas are saying the word nigga. We don't do that shit. Rasa don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Speak
on it, brother.
You know, who does that? The reason why I really don't trip now till today, because I look at a Mexican, they use the word nigga as being like, this is how I see it. You must not have big homies. This a certain age.
Yeah.
This really with the shits. This really with the politics. Because the day that you said that word in your vocabulary, or you saying it all the time, they would have told you something about it. And you would have respected them enough to be like, I can't say that no more. You can't.
Yeah.
You ain't never been to the pen yet, nigga. That's what it is. You ain't never did no real shit yet.
I'm glad you're saying that.
I'm just this Frank Nitty, homie, and I'm anybody. If anybody have an issue with it, they know how to get a hold of me, because this shit nowadays, this shit is fucked up. There's a lot of motherfucking rappers that's living a lie. They faking their views. They trying to trick an audience. They trying to trick a culture.
Trick a culture.
Trick a culture. Literally.
Culture trick.
For real. No, on some real shit though.
No, I see it.
On some real shit. And that's what they're trying to do. And you know what? People are getting away with it. And some people getting called to the yard for it. Some people running from that. They got skeletons in their closet. And it just trickles down to a crazy ass theory, bro. Yeah. That's why I'm here to just even, I just want to talk about how the Rasa homie, the homies. I love everybody for all the different artists that's doing their shit.
Right.
The new ones.
Yeah.
I love the new ones. The older ones, they're still trying to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? They banging on the new ones like, you can't be saying nigga. I be saying all that shit. Like, it'd be funny to me, and I kind of feel them though. I feel the OGs because they be like,
right.
I want to fuck with some of these youngsters, but they use the N word so much.
Okay.
It's like,
I'm gonna say something,
Yeah.
and this is for the Roadium Radio Warriors on the internet,
Yeah.
on the live chat. I get a lot of young Chicano rappers that come here. Okay,
right.
I see their videos on their Instagram. You know, I kind of do a little bit of homework so I know what I'm up against.
Yeah.
In this, in that, in this, in that, in this, in this. You know, the NIGGA word. Okay.
Yeah.
And when they come in, here's what I tell them: you're going to have at least about 1,000 people live watching you, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing about Roadium Radio, you can gain fans or you can lose fans. Okay?
Yeah.
You can gain fans, you lose fans. If you are going to come on here, and I won't tell you what to say because I want you to be your own man.
Yeah.
But if you're going to start with this N-word, in this, it's pretty much over, bro. It's career suicide for you.
Gosh.
And a lot of these guys, they refrain, okay, cool, thank you. And some say, I'm just going to keep it real.
You gonna keep it real? You gonna keep it real? I look at a nigga like, you gonna keep. First of all, how old is you? Keep it real. How? You said the word nigga. Hold on. So you in the music industry?
Yeah.
And you are proud that you're saying the word nigga?
Right.
And you know the history of Rasa, homie. You know how the culture's so strong, how they guard their image with everything. From being free to the penitentiary.
Yes.
And for all the motherfuckers that died and all that shit just to represent this essence, and you're gonna say essence that don't even belong to you and be free with this shit?
Yeah.
That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I hear him, I never trip.
Right.
You know, because I feel like this is how I look at it in their defense.
Okay.
Because it's always, you know, we got some real Rasa homies that's from real hoods that say the word nigga. They do.
Yeah.
But they love their culture and they will kill for their culture. But they just, it all goes back to, I mean, how I think about it is, for my Rasa homies that use the word, the N word, maybe you wasn't around authentic,
right,
older OGs that represent this culture to the fullest and understand the struggles of this culture and to where they brought it all up till today's times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To hear the new generation say, hey, nigga, did on my mama, nigga, and back in my days, wasn't none of that.
No, none of that, bro.
It wasn't none of that. The authentic shit.
Right.
You might, I mean, it may be a couple people sliding inside the system and maybe getting away with that. Well, I don't really know. But as far as when we was growing up, because I consider you in my bracket, you higher, but we still in a 10-year, 15-year bracket. Couldn't do that.
No, it couldn't do that. It couldn't do that.
So that means...
And one thing...
You was raised around motherfuckers that didn't understand the culture. That's what it was to me.
I took not a friend but a homie one time to a studio session where AMG, Second Tenant, and Quick were there, and he thought he can blend in by talking like that, you know, saying the N-word. And I remember they just kept looking at him like he was one of those guys. Let me get a picture. Let me get a picture. Yo, I'm here with so-and-so. I'm so-and-so.
How was he talking?
With the N-word, you know, thinking he could blend in somehow by talking like that. I finally pulled him to the side and I go, look, bro, they're actually taking points away from you. When I brought you here, they kind of looked up to you a little bit because I told them who you were.
Because of you.
Yes. Yeah. I said, but they're taking points. Te están quitando puntos. You know, they're taking points away from you, dude. Like, they're taking that shit offensive. You're not blending in. You're not scoring points. They're taking that shit offensive and you're offending them by saying that. You know? Oh, I didn't say it like that. I just thought I was trying to be... Nah, bro.
Now, when they think like that, when they say, oh, and they're explaining to you that, oh, I thought I was trying to be cool, they already lost.
Yeah.
It got to be natural. And I got homies, believe me. I got SA homies that use the word, the younger ones, though.
Yeah.
None of the OGs that I fuck with that's really with the shits. What? Nah, you get disciplined for saying that.
Yeah.
But for the younger cats, I do got a few younger cats that use the word, and I always try to tell them, like, understand your culture, bro, and try to use something different.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Just understand your culture, because, you know, sometimes some of these artists may not know their culture. I don't think you know how beautiful your culture is. I don't think you understand anything to do with the Mayans, the calendar, all that shit, the warriors, the revolutionaries like Pancho, you know what I'm saying? Just all the different musicians.
Right.
Maybe you don't understand your culture, because if you understand how beautiful your culture is, you wouldn't spit another person's culture. You feel? Because that's not your culture. That word, this how it is, how it's spelled, what it stands for, that's not your culture.
Yeah. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good. So, what other artists, if you don't mind sharing, that you made connections for?